A triple-header weekend at Watkins Glen. Corey Heim holding off on Friday and winning in quite the star-studded field, quite a few Cup drivers, and Connor Zilic dropping down and running that truck race on Friday. Zilic getting it done for his 6th win of the season on Saturday. Bizarre incident in victory lane. Glad to hear he is all right. Hopefully he's back in the car soon. And the 88 also won on Sunday, but with Shane Van Gisbergen behind the wheel. His 4th win of his rookie season. Amazing stuff there for Shane Van Gisbergen. Great day for Trackhouse Racing, not just because they got the win. All 3 cars inside the top 10 this week. SVG, of course, winning. Daniel Suarez finishing in 7th place, a much-needed top 10 for that 99 car. Ross Chastain, who leads this teammate battle, 11.726, finishing in 10th SVG with this win, breaking his tie for 2nd with Daniel Suarez, 4 behind Ross Chastain. 2 Gibbs cars inside of the top 5. Christopher Bell breaking the 3-way tie for the lead in the top car battle here at JGR. He now leads 8-7 over both Denny Hamlin and Chase Briscoe. Briscoe finishing in 5th, making a last corner pass to get in the top 5. Denny Hamlin in 25th position, getting caught up in that accident with Kyle Busch. Ty Gibbs finishing in 33rd position in this one. Just 2 top cars on the season for Ty Gibbs. Buescher tried to go back-to-back here, came up a little bit short in 3rd place, but extends a massive lead at RFK Racing, up 13.625 over here. Ryan Preece in 13th, another strong run for that 60 car, still in the conversation as far as points go against his teammate Chris Buescher. Going to be a good battle between those 2 guys. The season of bad luck Brad continues, 31st place run for Keselowski after blowing a tire in this one. In that last stage, didn't really have a chance to come back from it, no cautions or restarts. Pretty shocking to see only one Hendrick Motorsports car towards the top half of the grid. William Byron finishing in 4th, his 2nd straight top 5, of course, last week's winner. Now just 1 race behind Kyle Larson for the top car honors at Hendrick Motorsports. Alex Bowman, the only other Hendrick car in the top 20, finishing 20th. Chase Elliott, 26th. Kyle Larson, 39th, after his brakes went out pretty early in this one. Ryan Blaney pulling away from Joey Logano in the teammate battle here at Team Penske, now up 13-9. Austin Cindric has 2 in this one. Blaney just outside of the top 5 in 6th position. Logano finishing in 14th. Austin Cindric 16th place in the 2 car. Bubba Wallace continuing a very good stretch for that 23 car. His 3rd consecutive top 10 finish, 8th place run for the 23 car. 1 position in front of his teammate Tyler Reddick in the 45 car. We now have an 11-11 tie at 23-11 Racing. Going to be a great battle throughout the playoffs to see which one of these guys gets the top car honor. Riley Herbst inside the top 25 in 24th position. Just 2 top cars on the honor for Riley. AJ Allmendinger just outside of the top 10 in this one, 11th place for the 16 car. Now 2 races up on Ty Dillon finishing in 30th. Dillon probably taking some front end damage from that accident with Josh Berry, not quite sure, but didn't have a whole lot of speed in the 10 car today. Jones finally getting one back on John Hunter Nemechek, that 42 car really pulling away in this battle the last few weeks. 15-9 lead for John Hunter Nemechek now. Nemechek finishing in 32nd position this one, that 42 car going around a couple times today on the back of other drivers. 2 weeks in a row, Austin Dillon is the top car at Richard Childress Racing, now just 4 behind Kyle Busch in the teammate battle here, 14-10. Busch finishing in 22nd after going sideways in front of the field, getting a little help with Denny Hamlin, but straightening it out. 22nd place for Kyle Busch. Zane Smith did not get wrecked out of this one, although he was right near that accident between Ty Dillon and Josh Berry. 17th place for Zane Smith, his 11th top car of the season. 4 ahead of Todd Gilliland, 7 on the season for Todd. Finishing in 28th position was Gilliland. 21st place, Noah Gragson, 6 top cars on the season for the 4 car. Decent day for 2 of the 3 front row motorsports cars here. Carson Hocevar finishing just 1 position in front of Michael McDowell, who took a nasty look in the Xfinity Series race on Saturday. Now tied 9-9 at Spire Motorsports. Here going to be a great battle between these 2 guys. They were ahead of Justin Haley, who finished in 27th position. Haley, 6 top cars this season over at Spire. Nothing of note for any of the single car teams today. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. breaking his tie with Josh Berry with a 23rd place run. Cody Ware 2nd in this one, but the only other driver inside of the top 30 in 29th position. Cole Custer finishing in 34th. Don't really know what happened to the 41 car. Josh Berry, of course, taking major damage in that incident with Ty Dillon. He finished down in 35th. And wow, has that 24 car completely ruined any chance we had of a good battle. Just 2 races ago, there were 4 drivers within 20 points. He's got a 42-point lead on Chase Elliott for 2nd place here. Definitely at this point going to come down between the 24 and the 9, but the 24 would probably have to DNF pretty early on into Daytona for this to even really be a battle. Denny Hamlin 81 points back, and check this out, Kyle Larson not even in the top 4 anymore. Christopher Bell has tied him. They are tied 85 points back of leader William Byron. To the manufacturer table now, Chevrolet getting 2 of the 3 wins this weekend, the Xfinity Series and the Cup Series win. 37 on the season for them. Toyota getting their 7th truck win this season, 18 on the season for Toyota. Ford, not in the winner's circle this weekend, just 9 wins for those guys this season. Taking a look back at the Gen 7 winners of this race, of course, last year it was Chris Buescher, first guy on this list who actually missed the playoffs. This race was one of the round of 16 playoff races last year. Buescher did not make the playoffs, just narrowly missing out on points. And then he won this race, so 1 win, 6 top 5s, and 15 top 10s. That's a good season, 15 top 10s, just not as much in the top 5. Of course, in 2023, it was William Byron. He had a round of 8 exits, but led the series in wins, top 10s, and tied for top 5s. 2022, Kyle Larson winning this race in his 3-win campaign, also making the round of 8 for that 5 car. 13 top 5s and 19 top 10s, so strong seasons for both of the Hendrick cars who have won this race. You never know, SVG has really stacked up some of those playoff points. We're going to have the Roval in there. Who knows what can happen come playoff time. There were supposed to be 4 uncharted cars for a full field this weekend, the 87 car withdrawing after Connor Zilich's accident in Victory Lane. Nothing to write home about any of these cars though, finishing in 3 of the bottom 4 positions. Catherine Legg 36th, Josh Bilicki in 37th, and JJ Yaley in 38th. Still nice to see a couple of drivers show up nonetheless though. To our pole winners now, Ryan Blaney getting his 2nd pole of the season, the first on the road course this year. He is now tied with Alex Bowman and William Byron for 3rd in this category. 14 drivers have poles this season, but as we've talked about, Chase Briscoe pretty much has this one locked up for 2025. And to the stage winners category now, Ryan Blaney catching up to these 2 Hendrick cars that have been atop this list for most of the season. Now just 1 behind William Byron, 2 behind Kyle Larson. Blaney winning his 6th stage of the season today. Chris Buescher, who won stage number 1 today, his 2nd stage win of the season, tied with quite a few drivers, including both of his RFK teammates, Ryan Preece and Brad Keselowski. Into the stage points top 10 here, Ryan Blaney now the 2nd driver this season to pass the 200 mark, 202 stage points for the number 12 car. Strong day in the stage points category for Alex Bowman. He jumps both Chase Elliott and Bubba Wallace here at Watkins Glen. Christopher Bell also moving ahead of Austin Cindric by 1 to take over 9th place on this leaderboard. To the laps led top 5, Ryan Blaney, the only driver on this list leading any laps today. He led 35 at Watkins Glen, closing in a little bit on Denny Hamlin, moving a little bit away from Chase Elliott. Looking pretty concrete though between positions 3, 4, and 5. We could see a change at top this list before the playoffs start. That's the only position I really see changing though. William Byron searching to become the first driver this season to pass the 1,000 laps led mark, just under 100 away. To the bubble battle now, building up some good separation between Chris Buescher and Ryan Preece, 34 points between those 2 guys. Everyone else is 100 back, so there's no opportunity for anyone else to point their way in at this point. Gotta be a win and in. Of course, this was probably AJ Allmendinger's best chance. Who knows what Kyle Busch will have at Richmond or Daytona. Tyler Reddick up 117. He's pretty much locked, and at this point, that's almost 2 full races worth of points. Alex Bowman plus 60. Yeah, a DNF at Daytona could make this interesting if he runs poor at Richmond. I really think it's between Chris Buescher and Ryan Preece to see which one of those RFK cars will move on. Buescher getting a lot of stage points today, winning the stage, but that 60 car has been finishing very strong this past few weeks. As it stands, Ryan Preece is currently 12th in the regular season point standing, so that 60 car has been really, really fast. Unfortunately, there are a few winners below 16th that are going to knock him out. Despite finishing 15 laps off the pace in this one, Kyle Larson earning his 4th Xfinity fastest lap point this season, breaking his tie for 2nd with Michael McDowell, now just 2 behind Denny Hamlin for the lead in this category. No one was really going for this at the end there. Of course, it was a long green flag run, everyone on old tires, different strategies, but the 5 car coming in and grabbing that extra point. To the rookie of the race, this one obviously pretty easy, Shane Van Gisbergen winning this one. Riley Herbst getting inside the top 25, a good run for that 35 car. Can't beat a win from the 88 though. 14-10 lead for SVG through 24 races now. It is all legacy in the biggest points movers category this week. Eric Jones moving up 3 positions from 24th to 21st in the standings. John Nemechek dropping from 20th to 23rd. He is tonight's biggest loser. Also losing 3 positions in the points, Josh Berry dropping from 21st to 24th. Interesting to note, Shane Van Gisbergen now just 4 points behind Josh Berry, so he might be able to pass him and not be the lowest driver in points to make the playoffs this year. Not a single car DNFing in the field for 2 weeks in a row now. Kyle Larson going to the garage for a little bit to fix his brakes. He came out and finished under power. No DNFs at Watkins Glen, so no changes to the DNF list. Ryan Blaney, Cody Ware still atop this list. And to the Brock Beard last car standings, Kyle Larson adding himself to this list, the same race that he gets the Xfinity fastest lap point. Thought that was pretty funny. 21 drivers through 24 races this year, very spread out through the field. Just AJ Allmendinger and Riley Herbst getting more than one this season. Allmendinger 3 in 2025. Apologies for no other upload this week. I had gambled on a certain announcement happening this week. Had a 14-minute video that is now completely dated. All the statistics are off now because there was another weekend of races, so gonna have to go through and fix that. Hopefully that can come up soon. Thanks so much for watching.